بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ولو قال لامرأتي أنت طالق وعليك ألف فقبلت أو قال للعبد أنت حر وعليك ألف فقبل أتيك العبد وطلقت المرأة ولا شيء عليهما عند أبي حنيفة رحمه الله تعالى. And if he said to his wife, you are divorced and upon you is 1,000, then she accepts. Or he said to his slave, you are free and upon you is 1,000, then he accepts. Then the slave will be freed and the wife will be divorced and there will be nothing upon both of them according to Imam Hanifa rahmatullah alayh. وَكَذَا إِذَا لَمْ يَقْبَلَا. And likewise, even if they didn't accept, then also according to Imam Hanifa rahmatullah alayh, they will be freed or divorced, right? وَقَالَ عَلَى كُلِّ وَاحِدٍ مِّنْهُمَا الْأَلْفُ إِذَا قَبِلَ وَإِذَا لَمْ يَقْبَلْ لَا يَقَعُ الطَّلَاقُ وَالْعِتَاقُ. And Sa'ibain say upon each one of them is 1,000 when they accept, and when they don't accept, then the talaq and the itaq will not take place. Right? لهما أن هذا الكلام يستعمل للمعاوضة. Sa'ibain Zalil is that this speech is used for transaction of exchange, right? فإن قولهم احمل هذا المتاع ولك درهم بمنزلة قولهم بدرهم, because their statement is carry this goods and for you is a dirham, is on the rank of their statement bidirhamin, in exchange of a dirham. You understand? So ihmal hadha ta'ama walaka dirhamun is the same as ihmal hadha ta'ama bidirhamin. Bidirhamin, right? Walau annahu jumlatun tammatun. Imam Sahib says that this is a complete sentence. What? Wa alayka alfun. It's a complete separate sentence. It's a sentence on its own, right? فَلَا تَرْتَبِطُ بِمَا قَبْلَهُ إِلَّا بِدَلَالَةٍ. So it will be not joined or not connected to what is before it, except what proof. إِذَا الْأَصْلُ فِيهَا الْإِسْتِقْلَالُ. Because the actual thing in it is that the sentence will be on its own, independent. It will be on its own. وَلَا دَلَالَةَ. And there is no proof here لأن الطلاق والإتاق ينفكان عن المال, because talaq and itaq, they are separate from wealth. In other words, so what he's saying here, he says there's no proof here to join this وَعَلَيْكَ أَلْفٌ to لأنهما لا يوجدان دونه, because bay and ijara is not found without wealth. So therefore, they are not separate from wealth. You can't you understand? When it's a bay and it's a jara, then obviously it's wealth. And therefore, that sentence, walaka dirhamun, will be connected to the, although it's a separate sentence, it will be connected to it before, because that's what happens in bay and ijara. ولو قال أنت طالق على ألف على أني بالخيار أو على أنك بالخيار ثلاثة أيام فقبلت فالخيار باطل إذا كان للزوج وهو جائز إذا كان للمرأة. Right. And if you said you are divorced upon 1,000, upon this condition that I have a choice for 3 days, right? I've got a choice. Or upon this condition that you've got a choice for 3 days. So either you're doing it, I've got a choice. So he's still saying I divorced you upon 1,000 on the condition that I've got the choice. So for 3 days, whether I really want to make this offer or not, right? Or the other way, you take it, I divorce 1,000 on the condition that you've got a choice. You can decide within 3 days whether you're ready to give 1,000 to get your talaq, right? So the khiyar is batil when the choice is for the husband, and it is permissible when the choice is for the wife, right? Right. In other words, once the husband said anti talikun, right, then he doesn't have a choice anymore. You understand it? Right. فإن ردت الخيار في الثلاث بطل. Then if she rejects a choice in 3 days, within 3 days, then the talaq is batil. No talaq takes place, right? وإن لم ترد طلقت. And if she doesn't reject the choice, within 3 days, then she'll be divorced. وَلَزِمَهَا الْأَلْفُ, and the 1,000 will become binding upon her. وَهَذَا عِنْدَ أَبِي حَنِيفَةَ رَحْمَةُ اللَّهِ عَلَيْهِ. There's a Imam Abu Hanifa رحمة الله. وَقَالَ الْخِيَارُ بَاطِلٌ فِي الْوَجْهَيْنِ وَالطَّلَاقُ وَاقِعٌ. And Sahibin say that the choice is batil in both cases, whether it's her choice or his choice, and the talaq will fall. وَعَلَيْهَا أَلْفُ دِرْهَمٍ, and upon her is 1,000 dirhams. She must give. In all cases, they say she must give the 1,000 dirhams. The talaq will fall, and the choice is batil. Right. لأن الخيار للفسخ بعد الإنعقاد ولا لا للمنع من الإنعقاد والتصرفان لا يحتملان الفسخ. Right. من الجانبين. والتصرفان لا يحتملان الفسخ من الجانبين. Right. So why do they say now that the choice is batil in both cases, whether the husband's got a choice or whether the wife's got a choice? They say that the choice, what does the choice mean? You know, when you go buy and you take the thing and you have a choice whether you really, so they say a choice is to cancel something after it was transacted. In other words, the thing was done, now you're cancelling it. By using the choice, you are cancelling it, and not to prevent it from being transacted. So this is, they say, what is a choice means that the sale is done or the transaction is done, and now by using the choice, you are now cancelling that, right? And it's not that the sale is not yet done or the transaction not yet done, and you're preventing the transaction from being completed, right? So now they say, right, what tasarrufani, there's two actions here, right? In other words, the proposal of the husband and the acceptance of the wife. These are the two transactions they're referring to, right? They do not have the possibility of being cancelled from both sides. Neither can the husband's proposal, because once he says you are divorced, then it's out of his hand, right? And likewise, when she accepts, then also it doesn't carry the possibility of being cancelled, right? From both sides. So from both sides, they say it can't be cancelled. لأنه في جانبه يمين ومن جانبها شرطها. Because from his side, right, it's an oath. So remember when my husband says anti talikuna ala alf, it's like an oath. He says that if you pay 1,000, you are divorced. Or if you accept, not if you pay, if you accept the payment of 1,000, you are divorced. So that's a yamin. It's out of his. He can't pull that sentence back now. Tell the wife don't do something, right? And her side, what she said, I accept. What she answered, I accept. So hers is shartul yamin. So shartul yamin, once it's found, that also you can't stop it now. You can't reverse that. You understand it? If you say if you enter the house, you're divorced. Now she entered the house. She can't reverse that now. The shart of the yamin was found, right? So from her side, the shart of yamin was found. Okay, leave it to me.